Hey, what is going on, guys? My name's Long Sensation, and today what I've got for you guys is the top 5 ways to buy Call of Duty Advanced Warfare before the release date. Now, of course, this is only July, but based on previous experiences, I can give you guys my opinions and give you the best ways to actually buy the game early. Now, first of all, before we get into this, you need to bear in mind that more than likely you're going to pay around, I don't know, maybe double, possibly triple than what you would pay, on release dates in general stores. So I needed to mention that straight away. Don't expect to buy the game 4, maybe 5 days early and pay bog standard price. You will be paying a lot more. But if you're someone like me that has a YouTube channel that kind of relies on buying the game early, then of course this is a good way to kind of get a upper hand before the release date, and therefore be able to create videos, give tips, etc, etc. But let's just get into it. The first way, the way that I'm not going to recommend 100%, in fact this isn't even going to make it into my top 5, but it would be using websites such as Craigslist. Now the reason I don't want you guys to do this is quite simple. You're going to be encountering another human being face to face. Very, very dangerous. If you do use Craigslist, please go with a few friends just to prevent you guys from being hurt or mugged or anything like that. I don't condone, you guys getting yourselves into trouble, but that is the first way and a way that I wouldn't recommend. But let's just get on to the proper top 5, the real top 5 that I would recommend. Now, the first one is going to be eBay. Now, eBay is, of course, a really good way to buy the games early. I don't really know any personal people for you guys, but maybe 5-6 days before release, just go onto eBay. There'll be a ton of people selling the game, and you also have to bear in mind that some people might be trying to scam you guys by just sending you a picture of the game. So, read the description, really, really well, and try and ensure that it will be the game. And also keep an eye on the delivery times, because more often than not, they'll say, for example, buy the game 5 days early. You'll buy it 5 days early, and in the description it'll say this will be shipped for the actual release date. So keep your eye on that. That is a very, very tricky one, and not one that I would 100% recommend as well. But moving on to the second one, and that is going to be using websites such as Amazon or other delivery services that you may be familiar with that actually ship out their games early. Now, the reason why this would allow you to get the game early, probably only 1 day early, it's quite simple, because the company do not want to ship games and it end up being late to the customer, because then you could possibly get some kind of refund and stuff like that. And Amazon tend to deliver their products 1 day early, especially if you've got something like Amazon Prime. But now let's just move on to the kind of other ways that I definitely know are 100% guaranteed and going to work. The third one would be having a friend that works in a store. Now, I do not condone people stealing games. However, if you've got a friend, a family member that's working in a store, maybe they're going to work the shift on the midnight release, maybe you could tell them to, get you a game 2 or 3 days early. You'll give them the money for the actual game, maybe give them an extra $10, $20, £10, whatever. And then when they actually come to midnight, if that guy's also buying a game for himself, he could just scan, the game twice, and therefore just put your money into the till. So it's not really stealing as such, but that is very, very risky, especially for the guy that's working for the store. Now, the next one is definitely the most reliable, definitely the one that I have major experience in. Every year for Call of Duty, I buy it from this store. And it is just buying from family-run stores, not major branches, but just a store that kind of relies on selling just games by themselves. And that is how they tend to make quite a lot of their money, is just by selling games early. So if you just walk into the store and say, are you going to be getting Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in? If so, would you be able to sell it early for an extra £10 or whatever? More than likely they will do it. They'll give you their number, or you can give them yours, and therefore you can just buy the game a few days early. That's how I do it. That's what I'll be doing this year. Last year I did it for Call of Duty Ghosts, and I post on a forum something like, I'm buying Call of Duty Ghosts. I put the buying in capital letters, and said I'm buying Call of Duty Ghosts for £100. And about 4 days before release, I got something like 45 phone calls off different people saying that they would buy the game off me for like 100, 200 pounds. So this year I'm probably going to buy about 10 to 20 copies of Advanced Warfare just so I could make myself a little extra cash. But the next one is going to be a one that, you know, is just kind of a look basis. But if you go in the description of this video, you will be able to see that I'm doing a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare giveaway, which will give you the opportunity to win the game. Of course, I buy the games on Friday before release, and then when I actually pick up the game, I will ship it off on a Saturday, and more than likely you guys will get the game on Monday. That AA guy, I will put him in the description. He was the first winner, and he will be receiving a copy of Advanced Warfare. You'll be able to see all the instructions, etc. in the video in the description if you guys are going to want to check it out. But anyway guys, that is pretty much it. That is my top 5 ways to buy Call of Duty Advanced Warfare as early as possible. Once again, please bear in mind that you will be paying more than the retail price, but of course that is just kind of natural because you're trying to get the game before it's actually on the street. But like I said, that is pretty much it. I've been Long Sensation. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.